Hey, how's it going, everyone? Haven't made a video in the washroom for a while. There's a reason for it. It's not as clean as it used to be. Suppose I could remedy that at any point. But anyway, got a serious conversation to have. Dave Mustaine of Megadeth. A couple weeks back, he came out and said that he had throat cancer. And Megadeth was definitely one of my favorite bands growing up. Their new album, or relatively new, Dystopia, it's okay, but I prefer the earlier work. That's obviously bummer news. He seemed quite presentable though. From what I saw of him, thanking his fans and, going strong and feeling confident about his treatment. Because I know I would really not like it if, as a hypothetical, his health was not doing, it was deteriorating, and people preyed upon that. I mean, I don't know much about Dave Mustaine as he is as a person. He seems alright to me, but I haven't actually looked into it at all. I listen to the music and that's about it, actually. I'm not one of those creepy sycophants or something like that. However, you will get examples of where being in the spotlight, to whatever extent, you're going to have nasty people out there that are schadenfreude. They derive pleasure from other people's misery. And one such example of someone, he actually had lung cancer, but that would be Dean Martin. Somebody knocked on his door and he looked like death warmed up, and they flashed a few pictures of him, not looking too good. And that's a sleazy, dirty thing to do. But people do it, especially when it has anything to do with music or money or Hollywood or anything like that. That people are like that. And they have their reasons. Because somebody has a reason doesn't mean it's a good one. And, I really want Dave Mustaine to do well with his treatment. And, I wouldn't be too bothered if he decided, his singing career should be halted. Throat cancer is no laughing matter, and I have no idea how serious it is. I mean, he was able to speak. I know there are all kinds of muscles in the neck that all do sorts of things, and they do have medications that can make people look better than whatever condition they're in, as well as make them look worse than their real condition. Johnny Depp was a prime example of when he looked awful, pale. It's like his soul had been pulled out of him. This is a little while back, and there are medications that do that to people. If you can think of a reason for why there is such a medication, then someone else has thought of it, and they will have created it, or tried to anyway, for whatever reason, because as soon as you're in the spotlight, you're all of a sudden, it's like what you say and what you do is important and influential, like, I use Dean Martin as an example. He trashed the Rolling Stones way back in the day, and that wasn't a nice thing for him to do. And it marked his career, that's for sure. That was definitely a turning point for him. I'd heard stories that they wouldn't even let him into the studio to make more albums, that they locked him out because they wouldn't sell. I don't know what, that was talking about Dean Martin, but I don't know how well dystopia is done. You know, I have heard it over, you know, the last year or so. I don't get caught up with everything so quickly. It tends to, you know, take a little while before I see things. So I don't know how well business-wise that one did, but it sounds okay. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not his best work, but, you know, as a man who's 57, you know, as a rocker, living the hard life, you know, probably drinking and smoking and singing as loud as you can, and all that sort of stuff. The throat is a it's a scary place to get cancer. And, you know, like, I've had a sore throat for 7 years, so I know all about, you know, scary sensation in the neck. Although I was never told I had cancer. I don't have cancer. I was just given medication that made me think or feel like that could be a possibility. And that, you know, my doctors were just gonna kind of let me wither away and die. But that, you know, didn't happen. So anyway, the point of this video was to send my well wishes and, you know, hope for the best, you know, and if things, you know, as a hypothetical, don't work out the way they should, I hope that the vultures, they keep their distance. He's got loyal fans and, you know, an inner circle that'll protect him and his image, so I'm not as concerned about that. So anyway, yeah, I wanted to say my thing about it, and I'll talk to you people later.